Well, I can tell you, we announced at Cannes a new creative AI tool. And this is kind of like third step in a broader creative strategy. Mountain, we democratize TV advertising for any size brand. And we work, 3/4 of our customers never advertise on TV, so they don't have TV commercials when we meet them. But so for that group, as well as actually a lot of big advertisers, our goal is to lower the cost of creative, so there's just more of it. There's just more, we don't want like one big ad campaign for the year, or two, we want two a month. And that you're constantly building new creative, but now for television, that's our goal.
So what is it? What is the AI secret sauce? There's a lot of people tossing around AI and creative, and what does it mean for Mountain?
Well, I think the idea that you're going to just kind of enter a phrase into some tool and it will just spit out the perfect 30-second ad, I actually don't think that's realistic at the stage generative AI is. But what is realistic is that you can get storyboards faster. You can get more voice. You can get 5 versions of a voiceover rather than 1. You can get more versions of the ad faster. So what we're trying to do is basically allow you to mix generative creative with stock video, with your own video, and produce it a lot faster and a lot more versions of it. And that's kind of, so it's lower the costs, which creates an explosion of more creative. And that's ultimately what the consumer even wants. If they're gonna watch ads, they don't want to be the same ad for months on end. They want to see things that are new and different. And by the way, this is not new to social. If you ran the same ad creative on social for 6 months or 9 months or a year, I mean, people think your social account was dormant, but people do that on TV all the time. And so that's the problem that we're trying to tackle. Lower the costs, increase the volume of creative.
And a lot of conversation here about outcomes and performance and investment and what brands are looking at. Like, how do you sort of go about assessing the value around performance of the creative that you guys are doing?
Yeah, so I mean, I think Mountain created that conversation. We kind of, our platform is called the Mountain Performance TV platform. And this is well before, we were talking about this in 2018 till now. And so we think of it as all direct response, bringing direct-to-consumer brands that traditionally are big users of paid social and paid search, and for the first time bringing them to television. So like, I'm excited that the brands, that conversation of you hearing more about outcomes and so forth is, that's being driven by the brands. It's not, and I think the rest of the industry is starting to respond to it. And so that's great because it makes it easier for us to work with those brands when they're kind of leading that conversation. This is what small, mid-sized companies, the only way they advertise, so it's nice to see that now, scale even larger.